Nicki Minaj, she was recently at a wedding, okay? Pictures came out, looked really good. I thought it was AI at first. Like, Nicki, she's been, AFK, gone for so long. When she pops out, I'm thinking it's fake. I'm thinking it's not real, okay? That's crazy to me. Now, when I seen Nicki Minaj, on her Twitter account posting her pictures, I was like, Nicki, you look good. You look good, okay? Like, you just look tea. You just eating the girls up every single time, effortlessly, okay? A lot of y'all bitches who hate her, when you get Nicki Minaj's age, you aren't gonna look like this. You're not gonna look like this. You're gonna look bitter. You're gonna have those bags that fall down to your ankles. You're gonna have those crazy, like, it's gonna be a mess, okay? So I'm happy that Nicki's looking good. She's thriving, looking happy, all right? She was at the wedding, and she says this on Twitter. She says, congratulations to my dear friend at Alex Bruce, okay? And his beautiful wife, Carolina, on getting married today. May the Lord strengthen your union more and more with every passing day. May you always be the best of friends. May love, joy, peace, and success be your portion, okay? She says, forever, magic wand. Yes, Nicki. Everybody's clapping, everybody's happy, and everybody cheered, okay? Now, I feel like seeing her at this wedding, to me, was also, a chess move, Nicki Minaj was invited by Amber Rose to meet Alex, so that's how they got, cool and stuff like that. So, all this is chess. Nicki Minaj isn't just going to anybody's wedding, okay? She isn't just going to anybody's wedding, all right? So, this is tea, and people are saying that Nicki Minaj's new look is really giving Republican. They say she's giving Republican through and through, okay? And low-key, I do agree. It does give Republican the little bag, the dress. If you know about, the politics and stuff, But I also realized something, too. People also had an issue with this as well. There's more to the globe and more issues than just American politics. And I don't think people understand that. Like, oh, Nicki, Trump, Biden, red, blue. There's so much more going on in the world than just the United States of America. And that's why people can't fathom or understand why she still has fans. Keyword, Nicki's fans don't just live in America. She has fans outside of this country, and most people outside of this country, they hear about what's going on, but they don't really care. They don't know what really is occurring and stuff, so it's just a fact. It's just a fact. And, her being aligned with these certain people, it's her choice, okay? You don't have to agree with it. She never said, agree with what I have to say or else you're going to get killed. Nicki never said that. That's not true. And everybody, every single day, even in my group chats, my family group chats, and my friends are like, they know I love Nicki, right? So every time they be seen, they be like, so how you feel about Nicki? How you feel about Nicki? Also, what you gonna say about your girl Nicki? Bitch. I sit up there and laugh at their face and I keep on moving. I don't gotta answer y'all hoes. Okay? I don't answer to nobody. Okay? Fuck out my face. Alright? But how you feel about your girl? Your girl Nicki acting crazy now. You saw your girl Nicki with Trump. Okay? And no shade, some of the barbs who are mad, you should thank Trump. You should thank the Republicans because we got some new Nicki Minaj content recently. You should thank Amber Rose. You should thank God that she's out here, still posting, still showing up.
It looks like Nicki Minaj brought hubby out to play with her new friend. Nicki Minaj tweeted, congratulations to my dear friend Alex Brucewitz and his beautiful wife Carolina on getting married today. This is Alex Brucewitz. He is a Trump advisor, just to paint the picture for you.
Moving on to Tyla and Trim. It seems like Trim is low-key making her way in the industry. Tyla allegedly invited her to the party, and Trim gifted Tyla some Chanel. Wait, bitch, you just got here. You got Chanel money already? How you get Chanel money? Okay, you was just twerking on the boat. Now you got Chanel money? Nah. And then we also got Trim in there with Chloe Bailey. Okay, that's crazy. All right. Trim just blew up like not even 2 months ago. How is she already up here with Tyla and Chloe Bailey at parties like that, giving her Chanel gifts? Your life can really change fast. Okay. Is she an industry plant? I don't know. I don't want to say that, but what's tea, Trim? It's giving industry plant Tiana. It's giving industry cactus. I don't know. I don't want to do it to her like that. But something ain't motherfucking right. Something ain't right. But no, on a serious note though, I think Rock Nation is behind this. I'm playing. I'm just playing. But no, seriously though, Chloe Bailey and Tyla, I want them on a song though. I do want Chloe and Tyla on a song. Trim, you need 2 more years before you get a collab with Tyla or Chloe. Okay, you gotta earn them stripes first before you get a collab. I don't need nobody doing too much heavy lifting. Tyla already did enough by inviting you to the party. That alone was already a lot. But yes, y'all, actually scratch that. I don't want a Chloe and Tyla collaboration. I want a Chloe and Halle collaboration with Tyla. Okay? It's a big difference. It's a major, major difference. And people don't know that. But the Chloe and Halle experience is a lot more elevated, a lot more polished, a lot more clean, a lot less trying to prove a point, a lot less struggle, a lot less drama, and it's a lot more just art. It's art. The Chloe and Halle experience is just art. Speaking of Tyla, congrats to her. She has just gotten her 2nd Grammy. Stop playing with her. Stop playing with her, I swear. Y'all always love to play with her name, okay? She wins for Best African Music Performance again at the Grammys for Push to Start. Push to Start. Pushing my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation now. Yo, I swear I'm finna start crying. I'm so happy for her, y'all. Like, y'all know I love Tyla. Like, her birthday was yesterday, and the next day she wins a Scammy. Yo, she's winning. Like, she's just that girl, okay? That's the thing about her, y'all. You gotta understand. She's just that girl. She gonna always win, okay? When you just a winner, what do? You win. Because she win again, and she win again. Moving on to Selena Gomez. Selena Gomez randomly sends shots at Drake. She's rapping, not like us, like the full song. Somehow she knows the full song. Okay, and people are confused, saying, Selena, what are you doing? Why is this online? Come on now, what's tea? Like, what's really going on? They're saying when Drake starts to make a line about your kidneys, she had a kidney transplant from her best friend, who she now has beef with, allegedly. Well, not beef, but she be fake, like, dissing her or whatever. But they're saying, girl, what are you doing? Yes, Selena, you thought you ate that. That pose you did at the end was very corny. I don't know what it is about them people. You know what I'm talking about, that side of people. But they're so damn corny. Why are you so corny? Like, what is in their gene that makes them so corny sometimes? I'm not saying all of them are corny like this, but ew, it was just so cringy. Like, it's just cringe. Selena Gomez, get up. Justin Bieber is rolling his eyes right now, for real. Moving on to Lizzo. Lizzo was online being a clown. And, you all know there's already stuff going on about Jay-Z and stuff. And, she has decided to put her opinion in it. She's saying that y'all need to stop. Y'all need to slow down. Y'all don't know the full story for real. Y'all got to slow down, okay? And Lizzo, shut up. Why are you even getting involved? Like, seriously, girl, I feel like from the way your name has been within the past few years, you don't need to be talking about any of this. No shade. I just think no shade. You don't need to leave it alone. We just got back cool with you. The public just got back cool with you, okay? And low-key, no shade, I feel like you shouldn't be putting your opinions on things like that, because you don't know. Okay, you weren't around when Jay-Z was doing his crimes, allegedly. You weren't around in the 90s or the early 2000s. You weren't around. So be quiet. Okay, let's go ahead and play the clip, y'all, because she just pissed me off all the way.
I think going to glam. This Epstein file shit, I have to, it's really frustrating to me, because there are 3 million files, right? 3 million documents in the files. Because over the course of however long this man has been doing these crimes, every email, every text message, everything, just in general about this man's life, has been put into these files to scan for illegal activities, right? Every text message you sent to somebody. If you stole an apple from Walmart, and you were on trial for stealing an apple from Walmart, is every person in your phone?
Hey, just one question. Did we just compare sex trafficking children to stealing an apple from Walmart? And can anybody ever actually raise their hand and say that they've ever been on trial for stealing an apple from Walmart, or for stealing an apple for anything? Because nobody would go to trial for stealing an apple. But you definitely got to go to trial for sex trafficking millions of young women to people, maybe like such as yourself, Lizzo. I don't know.
An accomplice? Is every person in your phone? Is every email you sent to a person or speaking about a person? Does that make that person complicit? Does that make that person a bad guy? No, it doesn't. One thing before I go in.
The American people in the comments, I knew she was wrong. Jay-Z, I knew he was... What did it say Jay-Z did? He was there in 1996? Come on, people. Like, y'all are falling for it. It's the easiest, oldest trick in the book. And honestly, I'm losing faith in the average intelligence of the American person. Because, come on. Just because somebody's name is mentioned in a 3 million document file of a person's life who's been lived over crimes who've spanned decades, doesn't mean that every single person is an accomplice. He could be mentioned. He referenced Jay-Z once. He was like, oh, we could learn from Jay-Z's business model. Why are y'all... Where's the crime? Focus. Anyway.
So Lizzo, I just really want to understand this. For somebody who came out and made a whole video about Nicki Minaj and how other celebrities' opinions about other celebrities don't matter, and then went ahead and voice your opinion on Nicki Minaj, you're now coming out and taking a strong stance, supporting Jay-Z, trying to convince the public that the files from the 90s are fake, that Jay-Z, that this is all a distraction from what's really going on. But let the files have said Trump, or have said Nicki Minaj, or have said anybody that you don't necessarily support because they are in love and married to Beyonce. But let's just say it was anybody else, you would have been saying, oh, look at the files, check the files out. What do the files say? But because it's Jay-Z, this is what you had to say.
Like, the American people in the comments, I knew she was wrong. Jay-Z, I knew he was... What did it say Jay-Z did? He was there in 1996. Come on, people. Like, y'all are falling for it. It's the easiest, oldest trick in the book. And honestly, I'm losing faith in the average intelligence of the American person. Because, come on. Just because somebody's name is mentioned in a 3 million document file of a person's life who's been lived over crimes who've spanned decades, doesn't mean that every single person is an accomplice. He could be mentioned. He referenced Jay-Z once. He was like, oh, we can learn from Jay-Z's business model. Why are y'all... Where's the crime?
Before we move on, Lizzo, weren't you dealing with a SA allegation put up against you by your former employees? Like, you should be one of the last people to be coming out talking in the first place. That's first and foremost. Secondly, you didn't have nothing to say when Beyonce and Jay-Z were in Deseret, who was pardoned by Donald Trump and is the CEO of Rock Nation. You wasn't saying nothing about all of that happening when they all were sitting with Ivanka Trump at a charity event. So Lizzo, my only real question is, what would be the reasoning for somebody to fake like Jay-Z was there and put his name in documents? What would be the reason for somebody to be targeting Jay-Z? What would make Jay-Z so important that they feel like, the Republicans feel like they have to use him as a target? Why? Why Jay-Z out of all people? Why do you think they are targeting Jay-Z out of all people? They just throwing him in the mix. Come on, like, yeah, I guess the American people that don't have no sense of shit.
Moving on to Cardi B, it seems like she has a hit on her hands. Yes, her song Every Time is rising on Billboard Hot 100. Okay, okay, you know what I'm saying? Her career is low-key coming back. That's what the Bardi Gang is saying. Bardi Gang is saying Cardi B is going to be entering back into her prime. Sold out tour dates. She's going to be at the Super Bowl halftime show, allegedly. And she's going to have her song back on Billboard Top 10 soon. Oh, they're gagging right now. They're gagging. Well, how about y'all stop gagging and get into reality? Okay, the song is going to probably pop off for like 2 more weeks and go back to tanking. Cardi B, if she does do the halftime show, she's going to look a mess. She's gonna look a mess. Her tour, gonna be a mess as well, allegedly. I didn't say it. Somebody said it. That was the demons. But y'all will never get 2018 Cardi B back. Y'all will never get 2020 Cardi B back. You will never get WAP Cardi. You will never get Up Cardi. You will never have her have a hit again like that. I promise y'all. Cardi B will never have another big hit. I think Cardi B's global hit era is over. I'm sorry. It just is. You know, she used to be able to do the global hit stuff, but now that era is done, y'all. Okay? But I'm not gonna sit and count her out all the way. Okay? I'm not gonna do that to y'all. You know, I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna retract some things. I'm gonna be fair. Maybe she will have a hit, you know, soon. But will it be global? No, it won't be a global hit. But yes, so she has this song every time, 18 weeks on the chart. It has just went up 17. And they said the SNL impact is not reflected here. This tracking week closed on Friday the 30th, okay? So, you know, they got her on Billboard or whatever, doing some things. So let's talk, let's chat. I think also she has a lot of radio payola. Okay, y'all gotta be real now. Payola is carrying a lot of these songs these days. Okay, you know, we discussed that as well a lot on the channel. How payola is a big problem that's still yet to be solved. Moving on to Sexy Red. So Sexy Red performs at presidential Donald Trump advisor Alex's wedding. And everybody's like, okay, period. Somebody says she's more MAGA than Nicki Minaj and never got any ish for it. How do y'all pick and choose who to persecute, okay? Now, the reason why they pick Nicki is because Nicki is obviously a lot more, I don't know, relevant, a lot more, I don't know, interesting, a lot more, I don't know, more of an icon. So, you know, the higher your status, the more critique you get, okay? Sexy Red, people don't really take her that seriously. She's not a politician in any way. She's a hood girl. Nobody really... I'm not saying hood girls don't have opinions on politics. Let me not go that far. But the way her persona is and the way that people look at her and stuff, they aren't looking at her as some type of girl who we need to, you know, get political advice from. She's Sexy Red, okay? Her breakout song was My Booty Hole Pink, okay? Well, I mean, it's brown. You know, whatever she said. That's not anything that's, like, necessarily, like, important, you know? And people just don't look at her as that. So I'm not surprised to see that she doesn't get backlash for it. She's already, like, a, you know, a person that nobody takes that serious.
Your eyes are not deceiving you. That is Sexy Red performing at Trump's ambassador's wedding last night. Oh, and 50 Cent also so happened to perform and attend that wedding last night. So who the fuck are the tap dancers now? The black community was extremely outraged when it came to Nicki Minaj, and now there's dead silence when Sexy Red is performing for MAGA. So Young Boy, Sexy Red, 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, Kim Kardashian, all of them can align themselves with MAGA and not be held accountable. But there's extreme outrage when it comes to Onika Tanya Mirage. Even Cardi B is about to be performing at a Super Bowl after party for one of Trump's MAGA friends. So I'm just confused as to when the outrage is going to get equaled out and leveled out, because I thought y'all said we're holding people who associate in general accountable, right? Now, isn't this all ironic? I hope y'all ready to boycott, cancel, and stop using Sexy Red audios. And the day before Black History Month, she did that. It's February the 1st. Y'all let me know.
Moving on to Kehlani. She is now a 2-time Grammy winner. Her song Folded takes both awards for Best R&B Song and Best R&B Performance. They said a reminder that Atlantic Records did not submit Folded for any of the main categories, such as Song of the Year or Record of the Year. The song got nominated for both of the categories it was submitted for and won both awards as well. Okay? But no shade, this song would not get Song or Record of the Year. I'm sorry, I just don't think it was going to get there. And Atlantic knows that they want to keep the competition low for other artists on their label. Like, why would they want to? No. Like, this, no. Okay? We got so many big pop stars. It was just like, no, she wasn't going to win anyway. But I get it. Now, congrats to Kehlani for this, boo. Okay, period. She won her first Grammy tonight. Not only one tonight, but her second one tonight. So this is like, you know, a two in one night, okay? She said she was first nominated 10 years ago. So over 10 years, plus it took for her to get her award, okay? Wow. That's a period, poo. Period, poo. Okay, that's T. Moving on to Doechii. Doechii has won a Grammy as well for Anxiety. Child, Anxiety got a Grammy? Dang. She has won a Grammy Award in 2 consecutive years. So congrats to Doechii on that. People are happy. The fans are going crazy. Oh my gosh, Doechii, you deserved it. Yes, girl, we love you. She's gonna have to drop another song this year or another album this year soon to secure her next year's spot. Because right now it's giving kind of dry. All her hits and all her big moments was in 2025. So, you know, we got to see. But I'm rooting for Doechii. I'm proud of Doechii. I really, really am. She's come a very long way. But Doechii, you got to keep the ground running. You got to keep going. Okay, you're getting very stale with the releases. Girl, Get Up, that song flopped. It was trash. The new album, where's that at? We don't have no date, no teaser. If you're dropping in spring, you need to be announcing now. Okay? You need to get, like, what's going on? It's like the music was T. But don't worry. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait for her. I'm going to let her do her thing. I ain't going to pressure her. But, girl, we waiting. For real. Child, what is going on, okay? It seems like Northwest is on live, begging for money, okay? She was on, not begging, but, she was playing around, I guess. But, yes, y'all, now Northwest is in her influencer era. She's on live and stuff, talking about her career in terms of her music and what she's doing as a young artist. And she's also discussing, like, what she's wearing and stuff like that. And her mom was in the room, okay? But it got kind of interesting at this point of the live. Let's lock that tea.
I want some money, but this is... What? No, we don't ask... No. No. Okay. What do you mean? Because TikTok Live, like... This isn't TikTok Live, this is Instagram. I know. So you were like... I know. Got it messed up for a second. I thought you were asking me for something. No.
Y'all, North was on live, and she had slipped up and basically was like, I need some money. Kim popped up out of motherfucking nowhere and said, what? This is the first time I ever seen Kim check North about anything. She said, huh? You need some what? I know that's right, Mama Kim, baby. We not doing no begging around here, but what's going on?
The concept of a daughter who is the daughter of a billionaire, Kim K, asking for money on live, that doesn't look good, okay? And Kim K is very, PR trained. She, flipped it in a way, oh, you asking me for money, right? Oh, yeah, girl, she was asking the fans on live for money. You know how they doing them TikTok gifts? Stop, okay, Kim, you know what she was doing, girl. Try to say, you were asking me for money, weren't you? You thought we were on TikTok, right? She did a great job at that, But I feel like, honestly, Northwest don't need to be on no live right now, girl. It's stop, okay? It's just, no. Tyla announces her sophomore album, A-Pop, is complete and coming out soon, okay? How do I feel about this title? I think I like it. I do. If we can allow people to have K-pop, why can't we have people to have A-pop, okay? Something tells me this album is going to be her biggest album yet. Well, it is only her second album, but something tells me it's going to be a really big project. I don't know, the pop lane for her, oh yeah, it's going to get crazy, okay? I want her to get into some rap, too. She did good with rapping. And, I really want to see her get into her mainstream bag. She is getting a taste of mainstream with Chanel, but I want her to go even bigger. I want her to go, mainstream. You see what I'm saying? Number one on Billboard mainstream. Chanel's going good, but it's kind of, evening out, But we're going to see with this new album, A-Pop. Let's talk, let's chat. Year after year, people are just now realizing that Nicki Minaj does not have an album to win at the Grammys. Lauryn Hill, Cardi B, and Doechii are the only female artists in history to win Best Rap Album at the Grammys. And they said, Nicki Minaj, one of the greatest rappers of all time, still has not been recognized. That alone tells you everything you need to know. The Grammys are a fraudulent, biased joke. They're absolute garbage, completely irrelevant, and a disgrace to music. The credibility is dead and buried. Ooh, they just got in that ass. Low-key, I agree. I do agree. Because no shade, how does Cardi B and Doechii have a scammy when they both were influenced by Nicki Minaj? Nicki Minaj influenced them girls. Let's be clear. So it makes no sense at all, but honestly, we gotta just stop giving power to these award shows. Because they're very, very, very much corrupt. I mean, obviously. But for me, every time I mention the Grammys, I always say scammies because I don't want to give it that much power. I don't want to give it that much oh yeah, it's prestigious. It's not prestigious. It's politics. It's simply just politics and who knows who and what knows what and who's blackballed, who isn't. It's a very dark game. All right? It's a very dark game. And I also feel like when it comes to the scammies, I feel like they really, really, really have got to stop making it obvious that it's rigged. Because they make it so obvious, y'all. Is it just me who realizes how obvious it is? It just do a lot of grimy, weird things. I don't know. But yeah, let's talk about that. Let's lock that tea. People are surprised that Nicki Minaj hasn't got a Grammy, but we know that she hasn't gotten one, y'all. But I can't believe there are people who still don't know that. There are people who are still finding out every single year. Katy Perry also doesn't have a Scammy. It's a lot of people who are great who don't have Grammys. So that tells you that the Scammies aren't really needed. They aren't really worthy. They aren't really important. So it's okay to not have one. But we know the truth behind everything. We do.
No shade, all tea. I love Doechii. I applaud her success. That's awesome. But seeing the Grammys award any woman, rapper at all, one is just always going to feel like shade to Nicki Minaj. 2 is always going to feel like an overcorrection. 3 is always just going to feel like, okay, then where is Nicki's Grammy? And I know she's over it, but I'm not.
No, for real, where is it? It is definitely overdue. And not even in that calm, oh, it's overdue. No, in a loud, it's overdue. But it's cool. It's a lot of corruption behind the scenes. Y'all know the story. If y'all don't know the story, y'all better get up on that. They did her grimy. Grimy. They did Nicki Minaj nasty in 2012. And ever since then, it's just been a wrap. Now, let's talk, let's chat. I want to know your opinion, okay? I'm tired of these people playing with Nicki. For real, it's getting sick. Y'all, allegedly, they're saying Jay-Z has reportedly left the United States of America. Ooh, child, the drama's going on, so, he's trying to get up out of here. He has allegedly left to an undisclosed destination. I wonder where he's going. Is he going back to Epstein Island? I don't know. I'm just playing, guys. I'm gonna rip his lace front off. But on a serious note, though, Jay-Z, why are you leaving the country? This makes it more suspicious. If this is true, this makes you more sus. I would have stayed my ass in LA, Beverly Hills. Where did I stay at? I don't know. I forgot. But in California, okay? Or wherever you are living at right now, I would have just stayed there because this makes it more of a bigger, thing, What, you gonna leave Beyonce and the kids at home? What you gonna do? Okay, you gonna leave the dog at home too? You gonna leave Mama Tina? Mama Tina? Oh, you gonna leave Mama Miss Tina? You gonna leave Miss Tina Knowles? Miss Tina Knowles? Get your ass back in America, little boy. For real. Moving on to Lotto and 21 Savage. So, allegedly, these people are posting, well, not allegedly, they are posting AI images of Lotto, okay? This is fake. And they're saying this is what they want Lotto to post on her social media to clear up the rumors about their situationship going on with 21 Savage. They said Lotto and 21, they need to stop hiding from the world. Now, Lotto is never going to post her baby bump. She's never going to post a picture like this. She's not. She can't. Legally, she cannot. Okay, that can put 21 Savage in danger, I think. I'm not sure. You know, can somebody correct me? If you get, like, citizenship and you get somebody else pregnant in America outside of your marriage from the citizenship or whatever, can you get in trouble? Legal people? Can y'all comment down below what that's about? I don't know. But, low-key no shade, though. I don't think Lotto's going to ever post this. You know, she wants to continue to brag about her mystery man, even though we all know it's 21 Savage. And she wants to continue to act like she's just this, like, not pregnant girl. She's trying to pull the Halle playbook, okay? But unfortunately, Lotto, you can't do that. You can't do that. You already are giving pregnant. People are calling you out.
Let me guess, that's just a little too much wagyu and ramen, huh? Yeah. Let's zoom in. That look like a baby or some babies to me, at least one. At least one. Let's check out the other dang on features. Look at that nose. Little spread out, little spread out. Is that some melasma? Do I see a glow? Do I see a glow or is it just me? Y'all, I ain't the dang on pregnancy police, but I'm saying wagyu and ramen. Y'all, look at that stomach. I ain't gonna say, but 21 Savage might be the pappy. Y'all, what do y'all think about this? At the end of the day, it's definitely giving Big Mama then got trapped. Big Mama then got Big Mama. Big Mama, one kid. Y'all, let me stop. Okay, but at the end of the day, regardless of whatever, I've been said this. You feel me? I've been said this. Then she wanted to post all those dang on pictures. All those old pictures talking about, just shut up and wait for the album. Not shutting up. Y'all, what y'all think about this? Leave it in the comments down below. Lotto allegedly is pregnant.
I would hate to be famous, y'all. Because imagine I was pregnant and people are pulling up pictures and little snippets of me and making it real, right? Let's say she wasn't pregnant. That would be even more embarrassing and sad. Like, damn, y'all just can't see I'm getting fat. But on a serious note, though, I would hate to because, like, child, like, y'all all up in my grill, all up in my face trying to clock me. Back up. Clock yourself, okay? Clock yourself. But let's talk, let's chat. What's your opinion? Okay? I'd love to get into it. Moving on to Doja Cat. Yes, Doja. Doja Cat has received her biggest streaming day of 2026 again yesterday with 13.3 million streams, okay? Mind y'all, her album's flopping. So this shows you that she is a powerhouse when it comes to her music from the past, okay? Congrats to her, all right? Now, I feel bad for Doja because imagine if Doja Cat also had V going viral. She would have like 20 million right now or 19 million. So I don't know, sis. I don't know, girl. But keep on doing your thing. Drop your deluxe and we're going to see what happens, okay? We're going to see what happens if you drop that deluxe.